How y'all doing today? My name is Taj Jenkins. I am interning on behalf of Black Mental Wellness, and I have a special guest with me here today.
Hey guys, it's Robert Javier here, cornerback for the Tennessee Titans, Towson University graduate. So just blessed that Taj is here to
Actually,
have me
reflecting
today.
on your journey, what are some significant challenges that you faced? And can you elaborate on these experiences and how they impacted your life?
Okay, so I actually had a ton of adversity that went on during college. Had three surgeries. You know, had a teammate that committed suicide. Um, Also, just COVID in itself, that was a whole nother crazy thing that the world experienced. So just through those things, I've just learned to just keep showing up every day, um, and just try to be better than I was the day before, in all honesty.
So
Mhm.
now, how did these challenges influence your mental health and overall well-being? And what ways did they shape the outlook of your life?
Well, all of those things really shaped the outlook of my life greatly. It's been plenty of times, I was down during those times. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was perfect, but one thing for me, I say like, keeping my faith, and then another thing, just like turn that pain into passion. You know, losing a friend, teammate, like that could be rough, but all right, what are you gonna do to represent him, and just make sure that like every good memory that you guys shared can continue to live on through you. And
Mhm.
then same thing with injuries, like all right, now you got to work double, you got to work twice as hard. Got to get back. Your body might not be the same completely the way it was before a surgery or something, but yeah, just
At
working
what
hard, man.
point did you realize it was crucial to address your mental health? Um, as a black man, and as an athlete.
Okay, well, I've always been an advocate to, you know, prioritizing your mental health. I'm actually a psych major myself, so back when I was younger, my parents got divorced, and first thing to do as a kid, especially the oldest child, is to like put all the blame on yourself and like, put yourself in between their situation. So,
Mhm.
I actually seen a therapist when I was young growing up, and from there, like I've just always kind of been aware of like my own health and like when I need to, open up to others and be vulnerable. I feel like that's a very big thing that a lot of men are starting to do nowadays. We have to be more vulnerable and communicate to others and our loved ones.
No, that's fine. Um, have you found mentorship or role models within the athletic community? And how did they help, you know what I'm saying, navigate your mental challenges or your setbacks as far as like injuries and things like that? How did they help navigate that, you know what I'm saying, that bounce back for you?
Well, they help navigate it by just being open and because I'm like a sponge, so whenever I need to know something, I go and ask, and it's no ego, no pride, like it's really none of that. So just asking them whatever, and because they might have been through it. You know what I'm saying? Life is it's copycat kind of sort of in a way, like life, what I'm saying? Some things may happen to the same person, happen to the next person. So um just being open and just asking those dudes, and they'll guide me, give me a piece of their advice, and I'll go and I'll run with it, you know what I'm saying, and I'll do the same thing with somebody else and then somebody else.
To wrap everything up, like you said, we know you're going into training camp next week. We
Hmm.
wish you much success, many blessings with that. Um, what advice would you give a young black athlete, right? Um, Either just starting their career or particularly regarding mental health. You know what I mean? What is or generally, what is any advice you would give to a young black athlete today?
Okay, so just in general on the athletic side, don't be afraid to make mistakes, don't be afraid to learn, welcome learning, and it's gonna come, somebody may tell you some constructive criticism that you may not see it as that, but ultimately just take it in and learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's the sports side and athletic side. And I say when it comes to like your mental, something I started doing like halfway through my career, I started journaling, and when you journal, you're able to just get your thoughts out of your head and put it on the paper. And it's very refreshing when you go a year or two later and then you look back at where you was a year or two, prior. So just do that. And when you do that, do it with intent and be detailed in, how you feel because you're essentially like speaking to yourself and
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
That's
So
fire, bro. That's fire.
appreciate it.
Again, Rob, I appreciate you coming up here today, giving some spill about black athletes' mental health. And again, I'm wishing you many blessings, much prosperity, and all of the luck in the world during training camp, my man. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, kill everything.
Appreciate that, Brody. Likewise, family, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta keep showing up for our loved ones, man, day in and day out. That's what it's
You know
about.
that. You know that.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure, man. I'm gonna catch you. All right.
Alrighty, Brody.